You need sleep. Sleep, it is such an important aspect of everyday living that it is no wonder why it has been proven time and time again that not getting enough of it can be detrimental towards your health. When you're asleep, your brain is hard at work in the formation of new pathways for learning and in creating new memories and insights that you've gathered throughout the day. And sleep definitely plays a more than critical role in rejuvenating our minds and bodies to feel as refreshed as we can the next day. So why is it then that as students, sleep is oftentimes the first thing to go? Whether we are rushing assignments the night before, on the late night binge spree over the weekends, this is definitely something that we must address. So that is why in this video, you'll be learning the importance of sleep and some useful tips and tricks that we've found that you could apply to your life to ensure that you have the best start to your day. Now you may be thinking to yourself, wow Victor, so sleep sounds pretty amazing. So what other benefits are there? Well, the benefits of sleep are definitely far-reaching and extend themselves to all areas in life. Studies have been made that show correlations to improve levels of concentration and academic performance, as it promotes cognition, memory retention, and the facilitation of learning. While on the other hand, sleep deprivation could make us moody, irritable, and even affect our relationships. During sleep, our bodies also produce growth hormones and work in the repair of cells and tissue. So both mentally and physically, it is no wonder that sleep recharges us. And plenty of it is needed. It can help us to feel not only better about ourselves, but of the world around us. Speaking of the world around us, let us now talk about the world of dreams. When we sleep, our brain is working in the encoding and consolidation of memories and emotions that have been gone throughout the day, which includes your revision materials and the things that you've studied. Sleep. It is broken up into 4 distinct stages, and for a full amount of quality rest, a certain amount of hours and the timing of your sleep is paramount. The two recurring types of sleep are rapid eye movement sleep, or REM sleep for short, and non-REM sleep. Dreaming occurs in REM sleep and normally occurs every 90 minutes after falling asleep. The first REM period is short, and progressively as you sleep, you have longer periods of REM sleep and less periods of deep sleep. Longer, deeper periods of REM sleep occur in the second half of the night, and although it is not known yet why people dream, it is important that we capture these cycles of sleep, as REM sleep stimulates the part of the brain that has been associated with learning, and this is essential for making and retaining memories. This makes it all the more important to have a good night's of sleep before an exam, and why there's such a heavily placed importance on sleep. As you might already know by now, sleep plays a crucial role in human functioning, and students with more sleep every night have been shown to perform better than those with 6 or fewer hours of sleep per night. The consequences of having an irregular sleep schedule make decision handling harder, impairs our daily functioning, and can also result in an increase in irritability, emotional instability, anger, and even depression. To have a healthy mind and body, sleep definitely comes to the forefront of it all. To keep up, many students turn to using caffeine and other stimulants to stay awake, but it's not too good to be too dependent on these because they could as a result promote unhealthy sleeping habits, irregular sleep, as well as also health issues. Which is why in this part of the video, we'll be sharing some practical tips that we've gathered that could help optimize your sleep schedule, so as to prevent you from depending on these too much. Firstly, one of the things you could try is to set up a bedtime and find a family member or friend who can keep you accountable. This is to ensure you remain consistent throughout and clock in enough sleep every night. When you're first starting out, take it at a reasonable pace, one that you will be comfortable with. Let's say if you're used to sleeping at 1 AM, try sleeping at 12:30, and then aim to progressively bring it down to 12 after a few weeks. You could develop and set up a bedtime routine as you end off your day, so your body can fall back into the rhythm of sleep. This includes things such as brushing your teeth, reading a book, listening to a podcast, or writing a to-do list to wind down your thoughts for the day. Also, it's good practice to reduce your screen time 2 hours before you sleep, as blue light from phones can disrupt your circadian rhythm and suppress the body's release of a hormone called melatonin that helps us to sleep better. Try to optimize your sleeping environment. Factors such as temperature, lighting, your level of comfort, all affect your levels of quality sleep. Having good sleep hygiene also contributes to this, so try to make it a point to keep the bed for sleep only, and stay away from heavy meals before bedtime. Be as active as you can in the morning, and be as productive as you can once you start your day. Whether you are an early bird or a night owl, starting your day off on a positive note can really encourage yourself. So reward yourself for it, and for waking up on time. Structure your day and plan ahead, taking into account work and assignments that you need to do, to ensure you have sufficient hours of sleep, and not cram work. In an ideal situation, you'd plan to stop working an hour or 2 before bedtime. This allows for you to fall into your bedtime routine, and also to make time for recreational activities before sleeping. Lastly, Try to keep these times consistent even on weekends. Your body's rhythm works in a set loop. If you mess it up for a few days, it will affect the rest. Your body clock is a delicate thing, so as much as you may want to take a day off or two to let loose, keep in mind how staying up late today could affect you for the rest of the week. With all of that said, a good night's sleep couldn't help give your conscious mind the idea that you've been waiting for. Many minds have come together and come with incredible works that have changed the world as we know it. The idea for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein came to her in a dream one day when she decided to sleep early after struggling with writer's block for a literary competition. So imagine the power that we would hold if we all had amazing sleeping habits. So whether it's about monsters of the real world in the form of exams and assignments, or from works of fiction, maybe the key to starting your day right is sleeping at your best. And that's all from us here today from Project OMOW. Please share with us if any of the tips that we've shared have helped you in any way. And until next time, we will see you in the next video.